Hello, Delvin. How are you?
Hey Jeff, very well. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Look, this is a fantastic pledge that you're doing. I see you've got this big net zero pledge. Um, why are you doing this?
I think for us, Jeff, we rapidly realised that we have to take responsibility. We are in a unique position as an energy consultancy to help our customers, help our suppliers, help our partners. And if we don't take responsibility now, it's very hard for us to talk about all things energy and climate change if we're not leading by example.
Okay, and in terms of, is it one pledge, two? What are you actually pledging?
Yeah, well, two pledges for us, all with immediate effect. First pledge is by the end of 2025, we as an organisation will be fully net zero. We have a second pledge because even that we didn't think went far enough. Now, through no fault of anyone else, we've been around for 12 years and we've had historic carbon emissions, right? Most organisations stop at being net zero going forward. I think for us, we wanted to go a step further and say, actually, we're going to remove all our historic carbon emissions by the end of 2028.
Yeah, so I like those pledges, but it's one of those things, Delvin, I've seen lots of large companies do this. I'm beginning to see companies like yourself do this. Surely this is a little bit of greenwash. How are you actually going to hit those pledges? What do you do? What sort of things are you going to do to do it?
Well, we were really clear, Jeff, that we weren't going to launch any pledges at all without a robust plan behind it. And we've done that. Now, clearly, we're working as a founder partner of the Net Zero Standard, and that's how we're helping both ourselves and our customers track and monitor their energy. But we're going a whole series of steps further. So with immediate effect, every time we now price an energy deal for our customers, we by default, whether the customer voluntarily asks for it or not, but by default, we'll include a fully renewable option for those customers. We're also targeting a 50% reduction in our business mileage, because that's probably one of the biggest carbon emitters for us in the type of work that we do. And we're doing that against a 2019 baseline. It would have been so easy to do against 2020, but given the lockdowns, we said, look, it's got to be meaningful. And then the final thing we're doing in this first part of our pledge is 15% of all of our customer contracts will be renewable by 2021. So we're really promoting and driving our customers to take those renewable options.
Okay, so things like that's quite a strong statement, actually. I know the business mileage, business travel is quite tough because from our carbon footprint, one of our major ones is business travel. But also then in terms, are you talking about volume of contracts, or are you talking about the number of contracts that you're going to get to be renewable?
Yeah, we've thought long and hard about this, and we're going with the total number of contracts because, look, we've got customers of all different shapes and sizes, and it would have been really easy to say, let's go 15% of our volume, knowing that some of our largest customers already take renewable power. But we don't want to do that. Because we work with SME customers and large, actually we can make such a material difference to our SME customers by going renewable. There's so many more benefits other than climate change, but a lot of commercial benefits now associated with net zero. So we're going for 15% of our total customer base.
And in terms of, you've got to hit this target by 2025, what's the most difficult thing that you're going to have to do in terms of reducing the carbon?
Yeah, I think you can do the easy stuff, the low-hanging fruit. We've already got an energy efficiency program through that's managed through our ISO 14001 accreditation in both our offices. But how do you get and remove the residual amounts of carbon? I think, look, we don't own our own building, we lease it. So we've got working with our landlord already to install electric vehicle charging points is one. We're going to incentivize all our business development managers, which are the group of individuals that are out on the road the most. We're going to incentivize them through the company car scheme to drive electric vehicles by the end of 2023. So we're really driving that and promoting that forward. But I think the hardest point for us will be when you're left with that residual, what type of offsetting scheme do you look to support? And it's really important for us that we don't greenwash that we'd like to do local, and it's absolutely got to be accredited. So we're really hunting now for a really credible partner to work around offsetting once we've done all we can do to remove our carbon emissions.
Okay, and in terms of your employees, the suppliers you work with, your customers, do you think they'll join you on the journey? And do you think that's going to be tough as well?
Yeah, look, I mean, I've been around the energy market for far too long now, but
yeah, I know.
that's true. But I'm seeing this net zero movement really take off. whether that's local authorities, large corporates, all the way down to smaller organizations, are bought into the essence behind net zero, I think, for the first time ever. That's why we became a founder partner of Net Zero Standard. We're really promoting that now. One of our other pledges is all of our mid-market customers, we're going to automatically enroll them into the Net Zero Standard and support them on that journey. So yeah, I think we do, but I think it's organizations like ourselves and Energy Live News where the responsibility is to help drive that change. And I think, you know, the groundswell's there, but how do we really ramp up the pace?
And for our audience out there, what would you say to them? What should they be looking at doing their own net zero pledge?
Without question. I think there are so many more benefits, as well as doing the right thing. The commercial benefits are there. We're already seeing many of our suppliers, and one of our other parts of our action plan is we won't work with organizations past 2023 that don't sign up to our net zero pledge and our net zero standard program. You know, we're really encouraging to say, look, if you want to work with us, you've then got to come with us on that journey. I think that is just going to take off. If you specialize in public sector business, I think within 2 or 3 years, you'll have to be net zero or on that net zero journey to work with the public sector. And I think that's a great thing. And I think more and more organizations are coming on board, and soon it will just be a matter of course.